And the Oscar goes to...
We're here to fuck shit up.
Well, I'm no John Burgundy.
John Burgundy.
You can't have my cornbread, that's for damn sure.
King Kong ain't got shit.
I thought it was mid. Do you think darkness is your ally? I was born in it.
Besides,
I got family.
and now for our feature presentation.
Cinema with love.
Now let's knock this motherfucker out of the park!
Well, welcome back, people. Oh my God, we're wearing the same clothes.
What?
Yes, that's called batch recording.
We're nasty.
Oh.
No, we're just nasty. We're
Oh,
My clothes are hanging over there.
I was trying to be nice, but yes, we're dirty motherfuckers.
Yep.
But yes, this is episode 35 of Two Cinema with Love.
You know you love it.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Jamal here with Sir Alec.
Hey, yo.
We got John Burgundy. And you said this was your clothes back here?
Oh yeah. Well, it was drying back there, but now I don't know whose those are. What homeless man did you take those from?
Well, I saw him at a Walgreens. I digress. Anyway,
Outside the Rite Aid.
he was actually in the Rite Aid. He was riding a cart.
The employees weren't doing anything about it.
Well, I mean, what can they do?
It's just a
I don't
typical
get
Wednesday.
I don't get paid enough to deal with that.
Not allowed to stop motherfuckers from robbing the store anymore. So, but what's going on, people? Like, comment, subscribe. We have to do that now. Share it with your friends if you like what you see.
Please
Hopefully,
do.
we're entertaining you to the best of our abilities.
Of course.
But yeah, man, what you guys been watching and what's been going on? I guess I'll start because I've really been on this kick, man.
Yeah.
Right? The Pit is a absolute banger of a show. I'm sorry, Josh is here too. And Josh watches The Pit too.
Oh, does he now?
Is it about Brad Pitt?
It's 100% about Brad Pitt.
And the Pitts.
It's about the Pitts. It's his life. He meets Angelina. He meets Aniston. It's amazing. Shout out to Brad Pitt for that.
Wow.
But no, The Pit. It's about this ER team, and it is every single episode is gripping.
Now, is this like a comedy or is this like a drama?
No, it's like a drama thriller.
Oh,
And so the cool thing about it, peak TV is, as Josh calls it, 100% agree. The cool thing
about that, Jersey Shore.
I'll give you that. Jersey Shore is peak cinema. Peak cinema.
Oh God.
Crazy Ronnie is amazing. Anyway, but it's 15 episodes, which is great too because it's a long season, and every single episode is 1 hour into the shift, and there is not a single letdown that happens in this show. Yes, go ahead.
now I know. Sorry. So because I'm trying to imagine it, right?
Yes.
And I know I'll eventually watch it, but I'd rather pick.
Why'd you roll your eyes when you said that?
Because I'm like, you could just watch it. I know you were gonna come out with that comeback, but let me just pick your brain real quick before I watch it. So, you said each episode is about with 1 hour in into the
shift.
The shift. Now, is the whole series then essentially the same day?
Yes.
Oh,
all of this, every single thing that happens, is the same day.
It was 24 in a hospital.
Why do you say that with such
I'm thinking. I was like,
okay.
24. I wasn't saying anything bad.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Your tone to me was just
a little bit offended.
24 in a hospital. It was like, oh, don't disrespect my favorite show.
But no, yes, it is amazing.
Yeah. Okay.
It's so good that it made me stop watching Severance season 2.
Oh,
because that shit is just so slow. It made me stop watching Yellow Jackets season 3. I still watch Godfather of Harlem as kind of background, but then also I'm into it.
Yeah.
But no, if you guys really want a good show that's will have you going through a ride of emotions, The Pit is the one. To me, episode 8 is probably some of the most just heart-wrenching TV that I've seen in a very, very long time. Yeah, no spoilers, but like it's crazy because there's, like I said, there's no letdown, and you think, okay, like, all right, they can get a little breather, they can go take a break.
Yeah.
Psych, because the person from fucking episode 2 who was having a stroke is now fucking flatlining, and you've completely forgot that person was even in the hospital.
We actually did see something that show. I believe the daughter of Bryan Cranston is on the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she plays Dr. Mel.
Yeah.
And she's really good in it too.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's kind of like I won't say she's like the autistic doctor, but like she's kind of zoned in like emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
And like she's really good in it. And yeah, the whole cast is really solid. The last episode that I watched, some crazy shit happened that like it just built up over the course of the season.
Yeah.
New episodes drop every Thursday, by the way, on HBO Max. So if you want to check out a really good show, The Pit, I definitely suggest that. But yeah, that's kind of what I've mainly been watching show wise. But like I said, I watched like Godfather of Harlem.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get back on Yellow Jackets season 3 and Severance season 2.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna wait until like Severance is done so I can binge it.
Okay.
But yeah.
Are you, John?
Well, as stated in a previous episode, but I'll focus on
Do something new.
That's true. You got to come prepared now, man.
oh shit. I am caught with my pants down, so
Excuse me?
I mean, it's a figure of speech.
Not the first time.
That's how. If you saw our previous episode, that's how I know he has foreskin.
Okay, you know what? Moving on. I watched West Side Story, which I'm excited to talk about later on today. So I'll save my thoughts on that. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I watched. Were you gonna say something?
Me? No.
Oh,
They're all looking like about to say something.
I was not.
Okay, never mind. All right, so recently, because I have decided just because I haven't seen it in such a long time, I rewatched The Sopranos.
Oh, nice.
right.
I watched all 6 seasons.
Oh, you finished it.
Yes, I have.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let me ask you: does your opinion of it still hold?
Absolutely, 110%.
Yep.
Wow.
It is the greatest TV show of all time, I would say.
Well, we can debate that.
No, no, that's it.
We can debate that.
I'm not gonna debate shit. I'm not gonna debate shit.
If you can see it right there, people, that's a little Walter White.
I don't really compare it to the Pit, but
Okay, Alex. I knew that tone.
see, that's the tone. No, but I do think it's like legitimately, most likely the greatest TV show ever made.
I would love for us to do like almost like a tournament almost of just like all these great shows because
Really?
no, I do agree. Like Sopranos is definitely up there.
Because Tony Soprano, most likely the greatest like protagonist in a TV show ever.
Do you think he's protagonist or antagonist? A little bit of both. Yeah.
Anti-hero?
I mean, protagonist doesn't necessarily have to mean hero. It basically just means the main character
Wow.
in something. But yeah,
Blew my mind.
yeah,
Wait, have you ever seen The Sopranos?
No.
because it's one for you to watch.
Okay. Well, I'll put that on my list.
But yeah, it's like for the people, I'm sure like a lot of people listening to this watching this, I should say, know what Sopranos is just because it's like so iconic.
Hold on. Leave a comment. Tony Soprano or Walter White? Sopranos or Breaking Bad? Which one you guys like? There is no wrong answer. We're a fan of all of them.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like basically about this TV show about this guy, Tony Soprano, lives in New Jersey. Has a wife and 2 kids. And what's the whole deal with him? Oh yeah, he's a mafia boss.
I love how you're explaining Sopranos.
I'm just saying, like, there's people that don't
I
never
know.
seen
Well,
it.
yeah, that's
But,
okay.
yeah,
I mean, I know what it's about. Oh my God! Since we started this podcast, that's all you guys have talked about. So I know what it's about by now, but
Is
I
all-
just
that's
don't know
all
what's
we
about.
talked about.
I don't think that's.
I think we mentioned
Okay,
it that
okay,
much.
Yeah.
maybe just a couple of times.
But yeah, he's a mafia boss, and he starts having these anxiety issues. Starts passing out at random times because he's like so pent up and like has a lot of emotional issues that he had to really really confront it just yet. So he decides to take some time and meet up with a therapist, and the show goes from there and details his life from there as a mob boss, and it coincides with stuff with his family, and trying to go to the deeper issue of what's exactly going on with him. But yeah, Tony Soprano, he's like one of those guys where it's like he's first you like him, he's a pretty charismatic guy, but then he becomes a total monster piece of shit human being and does the worst things imaginable. you can picture a human being doing.
But he really likes that gabagool, though.
He loves that gabagool.
Yeah, he loves that gabagool.
I want gabagool so bad. I never had it before, but after seeing it, Tony eating copious amounts of it in the show. He eats a lot of gabagool. He'll come down into the kitchen, straight to the refrigerator, and just get a whole fucking bag of gabagool.
But he doesn't close the refrigerator either.
No, he's just eating it because he knows he's gonna put it back in a few minutes. But no, yeah, the show is filled with so many unique characters. You got Christopher Maltesanti. You got Christopher, his nephew. Then you got Polly Walnuts. These crazy ass names. Silvio Dante. Bobby, one of my favorite characters, Bobby, and then of course, then you got Uncle Junior, who does a whole ass character. He's just he's like a guy that doesn't get any respect in any way.
None whatsoever.
He looks like Larry David. He gets no respect whatsoever, and it's he always going up to bat with Tony in terms of who should be high ranking in their mafia family. But yeah, this is such a spectacular show. There's also a lot of surreal moments in the show as well. A lot of it coming from Tony's dreams, or just characters that are dealing with kind of the repercussions of what they've done in the show. So yeah, just a really, really well made show. It's a classic for a reason. One of the high ranking, one of the greatest TV shows of all time. So
yeah, facts.
Yeah,
actually. Tony's real life son is going to be in that A24 movie.
He does. Oh yeah, I've been watching Daredevil as well. That reminds me because he's also in the new season of Daredevil.
Nice.
Yeah. I have more thoughts when I see more episodes. But
you forgot to mention one of the best movies that you watched.
One of the best movies that I watched.
Yes.
Which is what?
Remote.
Oh yeah, fuck. Oh yeah, I watched Remote as a suggestion from Jamal here.
Don't fucking do that. Don't fucking do that.
Well, we're talking about Remote.
Don't be disrespectful. I will punch you. Stop it.
I'll smash that board.
You know, how fucking Audrey Plaza, when she was talking to Michael Cera.
Yeah.
Don't fucking do that. Don't fucking do that.
I will eat your head.
What movie? Or what show?
Fuck it.
Anyway.
I'm sorry, Alec.
But yeah, I watched Remote as a suggestion from Jamal. And it's basically, Remote is basically a Home Alone style movie about this little kid that likes to play with his Randall. And he likes to play with his remotes. Remote control cars, remote control airplanes, remote control everything.
Is he autistic?
Well, maybe. That wasn't really a thing in the 90s.
You know,
that's right. That's right.
that wasn't diagnosed back then.
I mean, it's they just called you stupid.
You know, Jonathan,
back then.
your disrespect of Remote, I'm not gonna sit for it.
Man, you really protect that movie like LeBron protects Bronny.
Alec, continue.
But yeah, so then he lives in this area where it's a big kind of California-esque kind of suburb, and he lives around model houses, and he goes to a model house where he look at Jamal. He shacks up in this model house to play with his toys, but all of a sudden there's three guys that come into the house looking for something. I forget what exactly it was.
They robbed a bank.
They robbed the bank.
They were looking for a hideout.
Oh, they're looking for a hideout. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, they hide it out there. It's like this Italian guy. It's like stereotypical Italian guy. And
One of your favorite characters.
one of my favorite characters, yes. And a big dumb guy. I think his name is Louis. And their leader. And but yeah, and then all of a sudden it kind of turns into this Home Alone style movie where he like fends off these robbers. And yeah, it was a
Even
fun-
though it's not his house.
even though it's not his house, he could have left at any point. Honestly, he had a lot of clear points to leave, but yeah, he decided to stick there and beat them up with his vast amounts of remote control toys.
So the victim are the robbers.
Yes, but yeah,
Understood.
fun move. Yeah, fun little movie from the '90s. Never would have seen it. if
Never.
not for Jamal. So, sir, I thank you for your amazing contribution to cinema.
Wait, so the camera can see. Yes. A classic, people.
Yeah.
Now on to the person who hasn't seen Peak. Oh, I'm sorry. What was your rating? Because I know what it is. Peak Cinema.
I mean, in my head movies, it is peak cinema, but I would have to give it a mid. My honest rating, it's like a 3 out of 5 on Letterboxd, so that's like mid. Mid. But I did very much enjoy it though. I laughed a lot.
Yeah, see?
Why didn't you give it mid-peak?
Jamal, we're not gonna do this.
All right.
Jamal's very perplexed.
We're not gonna do this on remote.
All right. When you asked me to watch fucking Star Wars, I'm comparing.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, I'm comparing.
Wait, compared to remote?
Yes. Yes. I am comparing Star Wars to remote. And fucking, so whatever.
This is how you're gonna keep losing your balance.
It should have been nominated, damn
Should
it.
have been nominated for Best Picture, Best Supporting Actor for Louis.
Oh my god.
Best Editing.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, Jonathan.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, you already did yours, right?
Yeah, where's that money?
Yeah.
Okay, excuse me. I'm just saying you didn't watch remote, so I don't fucking know. So, but yeah, that's what we've been watching. But I think there's a little time where we need to go back. Alec, where are we going back for?
I think we're going back for a little film history. Today in film history.
Film history.
And Josh, you can put visual effects,
Please.
like the smoke.
Yeah, lots of it. If you're watching, we're getting hotboxed up in this bitch.
It's me, Professor Alec, about to dish on y'all some film history on you motherfuckers.
So pay attention.
Anyways, today on film history, March 14th, 1956, John Ford. March 14th, 1956, John Ford's The Searchers. Sorry, John Wayne and Natalie Wood premiered. I'm not trying to read it.
Alec, I'm sorry. I love your graphic too, by the way. Your film history. Oh, look at this shit.
Yup. Yeah, look at that. We got cool effects now.
Damn, man.
We've upgraded. Look at those beautiful shots.
Wow.
Incredible cinematography in this movie. Actually, since I had some time today, I rewatched it. I haven't seen that movie since I was a little kid. Actually, I haven't seen it forever, so it's like a brand new film for me.
Okay.
But I watched it as a movie. Really, really good. It's a classic for a reason. And it's about this. John Wayne plays this ex-Confederate. So,
wow.
He's a bit of an asshole. He's a bit of a racist guy and a bit of a criminal as well.
Oh.
He comes back home to his family at the homestead, and they tell him that his niece has been kidnapped by Native Americans. So he takes it upon himself and with some other people to go across the land to find these Native Americans and save his niece. But yeah, it's a great movie, kind of like set like the standards.
Very adventurous.
Why are you making that face, Jamal?
Me? Oh,
What's like, what's
well, because It just sounds like we're making the Native Americans to be bad guys.
Yeah, that's like the thing is like being like it's has some like problematic undertones in a way. Like a lot of people will kind of like get on it for.
I would kidnap your kid too if you came and took my land.
I get it, but
I'll give you your child back as soon as you get my land.
You know, like, hey, you came and took our shit. I'm gonna take your fucking.
But it also like delves into like the complexity between the white people, Native Americans, and like how
that's a long-standing beef.
Yeah, very long-standing beef till this day. But but yeah, it goes into complexity. It's like how like similar the person that kidnapped his niece is to John Ford's character. John Wayne's character, I should say. So yeah, it's kind of like it should kind of like go into like a deeper character study and like what exactly is a bad guy, how could I be good in a world where I think I'm actually doing good, but I'm actually like doing like these terrible things.
John Wayne is like he's obviously Mount Rushmore for westerns.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like one of those people where like if you showed me a picture of him,
you wouldn't be able to tell.
Really?
Couldn't really.
Like he's got a pretty like
I know.
signature look.
Okay.
I couldn't.
Could you
He
tell?
talks like this all the time.
wow.
Pilgrim.
Oh, can't say that.
Okay.
Can you say that?
I mean, he says what he says in his movies.
Now, the question for Jamal: would you be able to tell Clint Eastwood and John Wayne apart?
Oh, 100%.
But like back then, like if we put them both in movies that they're wearing like cowboy stuff.
I've seen. Well, that's the thing. I've seen like Clint Eastwood, like what is it? Unforgiven.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen the movie, but I know what he looks like.
Okay.
I've seen 98-year-old Clint Eastwood, so I could definitely pick him out.
Okay. Well, anytime today, if Josh can look up 2 pictures and put it up, and then
Oh yeah, that graphic that he made did John Wayne? There's a shot of him there.
I'm pretty sure there was.
That was very nice too, by the way.
It was very nice.
Very clean.
Man, look at that. Oh,
yeah, there he is, right there. John Wayne.
Okay.
Like never seen him before.
Not like this long of a period. It's just been like very
It's a
quick.
pretty like distinct look.
Look at this
Yeah,
shit.
that's true.
Can I look at this shit, man? Like, we got graphics.
Yeah, we got. Yeah, man. This
But
is.
this movie is beautifully filmed in VistaVision, like The Brutalist was.
That's the only reason
Oh,
why
wow.
it won Best Actor.
It won Best
Wow.
Actor because of the cinematography.
Yeah.
It made him act more better.
I guess.
He had to get his good angles.
Investigation.
But yeah, really great movie. Set a lot of standards for like the storytelling we see now with the heroes going on a journey. Like basically, just a hero's journey.
What's your favorite
The
John?
Star Wars and all that like inspired a lot of directors.
Sorry. What's your favorite John Wayne movie?
True Grit. The original one. No, I'm not. No, went over your heads. But I can see when Jamal is like, "Oh, I don't know that." But yeah,
No clue.
there was the original version of True Grit, the one before the Coen Brothers did a remake of it with Jeff Bridges and Haley Steinfeld. Who else is it? Matt Damon? Yeah, Matt Damon.
Really?
But yeah, the original version. That's probably like my favorite John Wayne movie.
What's John Wayne's nickname? Kid or something?
No, it was like what's his nickname? Shit, the Duke.
There is that it?
Yeah, I think it was.
The
Yeah,
Duke of something.
the Duke of West.
Okay.
Genghis Khan. Oh yeah, I forgot he did play Genghis Khan in the movie.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
I've never.
Yeah, wait, you remember that, but not how he looks?
I remember that he played Genghis Khan. I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not like going.
I mean, it's like a Marlon Brando playing Zapata.
Like, you know, I'm just not going to go check for like John Wayne movies.
I get it. There's also like
I'm not like a big Western guy.
well, okay.
He likes spaghetti westerns instead.
Spaghetti. He only likes westerns when Tarantino makes them.
There you go.
Yeah.
But the Western genre got a lot of like amazing movies though. I might suggest one actually.
Who?
I'm not gonna say who. But
No, but I'm saying,
Here we
who
go.
are you going to suggest?
I'm gonna suggest a movie.
No, I didn't hear the name.
I'm not gonna say it.
Oh, okay.
This is the Western genre in general.
Okay. I thought you had said a name.
I didn't say a name. This is the Western genre.
Okay.
But yeah.
But all right, well,
But yeah, great
Jonathan,
film.
have
Check
you,
it out.
Have you seen any John Wayne movies?
Mm-mm.
See,
Well, did you expect as much? I'm just saying.
Actually, no. Yes, yes.
Hey, he's being real. I mean, more like westerns from this era than the 50s.
Exactly.
Like the peak golden era of like westerns.
Yeah. I probably saw one Western, but that's in Mexico.
I mean,
and that
but-
was a Mexican Cinema de Oro.
Like, to me, man, like, you fall in the perfect category
Me?
of watching westerns,
Well,
because if you know him, and I think we know him, I think this leads right into
this is the news.
John Burgundy.
John Burgundy.
John Burgundy.
This is news with John Burgundy.
bitches.
Welcome to John Burgundy, where you get the news with John Burgundy. Now, I ain't saying I'm no John Wayne here today, but I'm John Burgundy. So, today we'll be going over the news with John Burgundy.
That fucking lightning bolt back.
John Burgundy.
John
my
Burgundy.
goodness.
Burgundy.
But I just got excited with writing John Burgundy.
I'm
That
crying.
Oh, my
there's a
goodness.
couple of guns in there.
And you're telling me you don't watch westerns?
Well, I only watch westerns when I have this hat on. I'll probably watch one after.
My boy just like the aesthetic.
Oh,
There you go.
My culture is not your costume.
First of all, I love your intro to John.
Thank you. It's a working piece of art. It's still in the works. A work in progress. There you go. That's the word. But should we get on with the news?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Or should we get on with WS with John
With John Burgundy.
Burgundy.
With John Burgundy. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go with
Office repo.
yes, and I put some numbers in there, so that way we're talking about box office reports.
Yeah, real big
we're,
money.
Yeah, we're talking about big money right now. So
Oh man.
we got number one is
No, Josh, go back to the other shot. Go back to the other shot.
okay. We got number one. We have Mickey 17 coming in at 19 million. Number two is Captain America: Brave New World coming in at 8.4 million, and number three, Last Breath coming in at 4.1 million. These were the top three picks right now, the top three movies from this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the runner-ups. We have The Monkey coming at 3.9 million. And lastly, we have Paddington in Peru coming in at 3.7 million.
With his marmalade sandwich.
With, a little marmalade sandwich and, love making with that, whatever, ostrich or turkey, whatever that is.
Got a cock on his shoulder.
It's called a waking turtle. Those that watched the previous episode will get it. Anyways, so those are the box office reports. Are we surprised by any of them, or are we,
Not really. It was like kind of like the sinking ship of Captain America.
Yeah,
Have
no
you seen-
kidding.
Have you seen the Captain America?
I have not seen it.
Yeah,
My
no.
brothers went to go watch it, but
Man, without you?
yeah,
Damn, the tide is turning.
Wow.
yeah, they watched it without me, and I was like, yeah, I think I might watch it later. And they're like, okay.
His ass getting married.
I was gonna say,
We
like,
gotta-
what was the reason? Because you guys always go see movies together.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was just busier, so it was. I got out of work a little late, and they went to go watch it. They're like, "Hey, you don't mind, right?" I was like, "Well, if you're already there."
like Andy in Toy Story. He's like, I don't want to be your friend anymore.
Yeah, literally, man.
wanna play with you
I felt in
anymore.
a dark void.
That's your old
Depression.
brothers too, man.
But
Once you
they-
lose them,
But they said I didn't miss
it's
much.
like
so
Iron Claw.
Oh no, you didn't.
No.
You
Yeah.
yeah, you didn't miss much at all.
maybe I might watch it later.
Well,
With-
how
with-
much?
with
How
some
much? How
pirates.
much did it pull in?
It pulled in 8.4 million last weekend.
That's like its third weekend, right?
Yeah, it's his third weekend. That's strange for like a Marvel movie.
What was the budget for it? A lot,
It
probably.
was 100
Like 300 something.
Yeah,
'Cause they did like a bunch of reshoots and then like added to the budget by a lot.
yeah, no
So,
kidding. They had to do the Red Hulk and all that.
The Red Hulk and crappy CGI the leader put in. But yeah, that movie was
Sheesh.
just like, I was hoping that movie would be good, but it wasn't too good.
Well, I saw Mickey 17's budget was like one something, right?
Like 120, 130, something around that.
I wasn't paying attention to the box office. Can we pull up the box office and can we actually
Full screen.
Yeah, can we? Okay, 19 mil.
19 mil.
I must say, man, your John Burgundy graphics here looking fantastic.
Thank you.
I'm not sure how the stocks
Yeah,
100%
the
are going
stock-
down and then they're going up.
Well, because it's like
I-
some numbers are doing good, some others are doing bad.
How
But-
stocks work.
Yeah, where did you get that information for your stocks numbers? Because
You're doing terrible. Are you okay?
Is this your portfolio?
Don't pay attention to that right now, okay? I'm sorry.
That's how your cash app looks.
So my bank account looks. What are you talking about?
Oh God.
Okay, so 19 mil.
Yeah, 19 mil. That's the highest one for this weekend, which is
Not
crazy.
not the strongest
Yeah.
number for a movie like of that size, I would say, but
Yeah.
I still like the movie. I'm not really like one of those people that are just like hyper fixated on like the budget of
Yeah.
things and like how much it makes. Really, well, except I'm like hyper fixated on this one budget for this one movie. I'm going to talk about later, but yeah, it's kind of like I don't know. The movie got made.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. That all got mattered at the end of the day. Bong Joon-ho got his final cut made out there. So
That's all. Hey, that's all you could ask for.
yeah, exactly.
Well, man. All right. Well, John Burgundy. What is that all you got for?
No. So speaking about,
Oh, I'm sorry.
speaking about the flops of Mickey 17, we have. Let me pull it up. Warner Brothers
look at
under
this.
construction.
Look
Warner
at
Brothers
this, man.
Discovery is reportedly facing internal discussions about leadership changes within its film division, particularly involving co-chairs and CEOs Michael DeLuca and Pam Abdi. The studio has struggled with the underperformance of several high-profile films, including Furiosa, Joker, Folie à Deux, and Mickey 17. DeLuca and Abdi, who took over Warner Brothers Pictures Group in 2022, have been under scrutiny, especially after reports that the CEO, David Zaslav, expressed frustration over the financial outcomes of recent projects. Mickey 17, directed by Bong Joon-ho,
Bong Joon-ho.
Bong Joon-ho, sorry, fell short
his
at
name.
the box office.
Give him a break. He's got the cowboy hat on.
Yes, please.
It's tightened around his brain.
Bong Joon-ho fell short of the box office, and with Superman on the horizon, there is heightened anxiety about its potential performance. Amid these concerns, rumors suggest that Peter Safran, currently co-head of DC Studios alongside James Gunn, could be positioned to take a more significant role overseeing Warner Brothers Pictures. While no official changes have been announced, speculation continues as the company looks to recover from recent setbacks. What do we think of these rumors, and could this lead to the potential downfall of the iconic studio? Jamal.
Shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of was looking at your hat. What's because
So-
they've struggled because of the flops, right?
In short,
I got you. I got you. I'm here. I'm with you now.
Jesus Christ.
Well, yeah, Furiosa. Was that a flop?
it was like
I guess
box office.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, technically.
Well, Joker, Folie à Deux, definitely a flop.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know Mickey 17 was Warner Brothers.
It was, yes. It is.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
It seems like Superman. It's either going to turn around DC and Warner Brothers.
Yep.
Or it's going to be tough.
They got, not only does it like, it has to like be good for the future of DC movies, but it looks like it has to be good for the
Yeah.
future of Warner
That's
Brothers
crazy.
Yeah.
as well. Like
Because-
it got a lot of pressure. On
Because
it.
I can tell you one thing.
Saving grace.
The
Yeah.
fucking the mouse is ready. You fucking flop. All right, how much you want?
Oh
How much you want? Like,
Buy it out.
Yeah, let's just get the catalog. Let's get the fucking all that shit.
I mean, I probably rather that than like some like fucking streaming company.
But
Any particular streaming company?
Damn near all of them, but like particularly like Amazon.
Oh yeah, Amazon.
Imagine they
Now,
bought them out.
Amazon would definitely get in on it.
now let me ask you guys this though. It was saying that because of the two ones that are like lead in Warner Brothers are, you know, essentially it's their fault that all this is happening because they're in their position and all that. There could be a potential that James Gunn and Peter Safran might go up in chain because right now they're just ahead of DC and everything that's like in that,
DC
you know,
Studios, yep.
yeah, DC Studios, which is part of Warner Brothers, granted, but it's like a, you know, like a little small section of the department. Yeah.
Subsidiary, yeah.
But now, you know, depending on how everything goes, David might be like, hey, you guys are doing something right with, you know, the superhero realm and the DC Studios and all that. You guys want to take up these two people's spots?
Yeah, but can David at this point even realize what's good and what's bad? I mean, I think he just realizes more bad.
Money.
There's also
That's all it
like,
is.
I don't know, like making him head of DC and also like the overall company seems like a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially James Gunn, like he's not really like, I mean, he's an exec now, but he's not really like, he's not really like born and bred into that like kind of thing. He's the director and like screenwriter.
Well, and then yeah, like to have all that pressure of like one, you have to like DC has to come back and be really good.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like, oh, we kind of need you to be actually really good for Warner Brothers.
It's like, wait, you want me to do what now?
Yeah.
All these other movies y'all got? Are you in charge of that? Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yep.
I mean, we know Superman's going to do well at the box office.
Yeah.
There's no way that movie flops,
I would hope to God.
right? Like, like there's no way that July?
Mm-hmm.
We're sitting here in fucking a week after or 2 weeks after,
Right.
and it's not like close to a fucking $1 billion.
Yeah. I have seen like a lot of interest from like the average person too in that movie as well. So
Cool.
I think it will do well.
But even to me, even then, that's just one. Then it's like, you know, you gotta come with something else to again not make $1 billion, but like, you know what I mean. So, yeah, that's a lot of pressure on James Gunn and Peter Safran.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it also leads to the overall like conversation about like how much money they're putting into these movies anyway.
Yeah,
because like this that one movie that we've been kind of trashing on is The Electric State, the Russo brothers movie with Chris Pratt and Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah.
The one that's gonna be on Netflix.
I don't think
We've talked about it.
Yeah,
I
we've
remember.
talked about it. Jamal. We've talked about it.
before.
But I don't remember like. I don't remember
Giancarlo
anything
too.
about it.
Yeah, John Carlos.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
in it. Yeah. But I don't know what role he's playing. But like, like Netflix spent like $320 million
Why?
on that movie. I'm just like, I don't know what kind of money laundering they're doing. Because not like Chris Pratt and Millie Bobby Brown are like the most expensive people like at all. Like
Yeah.
it's like, like I'm sure you can make like $120 million movie with them for sure.
Exactly.
But like,
Most of the budget goes to the Russo brothers.
yeah, God, for most likely.
We did Endgame.
We did Endgame. Okay. But no, it's just dumb to like put that amount of money in a movie that's gonna be just on streaming.
Period.
You're not gonna get
Period.
you're not gonna get any extra money from like Blu-rays or anything because they don't do that shit. But like, and it's not gonna be in theaters. Like, where's the money? Like, subscribers?
Gotta-
It's like,
Yeah.
like,
Jack up that price again.
Yeah, I don't think the needle's gonna move just because Electric State
Yeah.
is streaming on Netflix now. Like, no one's gonna really.
Oh,
If I like, here's what's gonna happen. All right, it came out today.
Mm-hmm.
So after on Monday, they're gonna say this is the most streamed movie in Netflix history. Everybody loves The Electric State. It's like, will you show us the data? No. just trust me, bro.
We will not do
Yeah,
that.
Yup.
just trust me, bro.
Period, Pooh.
But yeah, they always do that for every big movie that comes out, like that fucking the Rock movie he did that with Ryan Reynolds and Gal Gadot.
Yep, Red Notice.
Yeah, like does anybody talk about that movie anymore?
Nope.
No, but apparently that was the most streamed movie of all time.
Well, I wonder if
They're doing the Red Notice too, aren't they?
I I have no idea.
Oh God.
I wonder if they do like
I got read one.
if like the trick is like because you know how like it auto plays now
yeah.
Yeah.
and like it'll start playing kind of the movie.
Yeah.
So I wonder like if they count that as like
I think
yeah,
they do, 'cause
100%.
I think the first 5 minutes counts as a view. Because that's enough time people be like, "Is this trash?" Yes, this is trash. They probably people this is trash.
do you like it? Yes or no? Thumbs up.
Yeah, thanks, bye. But yeah, I was like, yeah, that just infuriates me in a way, just because like it kind of shows like how much the industry is struggling. Oh yeah, there it is, right.
There you go. See, you haven't seen that?
Where's that Che Guevara, Mr. Peanut? That's apparently in the movie, but no, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Woody Harrelson is the voice of Mr. Peanut, by the way.
Woody.
Oh.
Yeah, no, not in this. I'm assuming, but yeah, it infuriates me because you know $320 million for one movie is insane.
That's a lot of money.
Because like you know how many fucking Anoras they could have made for them for that much?
Yeah.
30.
You know how
30
many-
Anoras could have been made.
You know how many
Wow.
Amelia Perez's they didn't have to make?
30. But no, it just like shows like it's like the what that I remember last year the screenwriter Cord Jefferson from American Fiction. He said just make smaller budgeted movies. Just make smaller budget movies, and then like you know people, not a lot of people see it. You still make a profit.
Yeah.
And if a lot of people see it, then like amazing, big profit there.
Say,
Yeah.
that sounds like a great idea. I wonder why nobody thought of it.
But now I just feel like they're just overspending on these movies and hoping that it like makes $1 billion every time. Like not every movie needs to be a blockbuster.
No,
You don't have to.
not
like-
at all.
Yeah, it's like I feel like that's the weird mindset that we have right now with films or anything. So
Somebody's
Yeah.
phone is vibrating. I don't know whose it
I
is.
think it's mine.
Might be important.
Right up. I see the notification on my iPad.
Oh, okay.
Just read it.
It's about electric company. Read it. No, just kidding.
Move away from the.
But no, I agree. Like
Yeah,
putting that type of money into like something that's going on streaming.
just asking for trouble
Yeah. And that's why they keep raising the prices.
Yeah.
because they're like, we gotta get our money back.
Like they raised it earlier this year.
Oh wow.
They're probably going to raise it again.
Oh wow.
And I kind of look at it as like it's almost kind of hurting them because
Yeah.
back when they were the only one, and all it was Netflix, and you had no other options.
Yeah.
It's like okay, you could have made a case like okay, well, there's really nothing else out there for us to compete with.
Yeah.
Now it's like you got so many more platforms where it's just like you keep raising the prices. Now it's like, oh well, this tier comes with ads. This tier doesn't come with ads. This price was $35.
This tier comes with live streaming.
Yeah, well, you want a fucking thumbs up? Now you got to pay $40. You want to see your recommendation? You know what I mean? So it's like I feel like it's gonna hurt them in the long run, and I wouldn't be surprised like if Disney at some point bought them too.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Like
If they keep going down this hole
Yeah.
that they're going down on. But yeah, that's also another problem. It's like they're putting a lot of these movies like on streaming way too fast. Like they have these movies like on within like under a month. Which is like I'm sure it's convenient for a lot of people, but like I don't know, there's a lot of movies there that like bomb like the first week. Or so, and then like I feel like a lot of like box office people are like, well, that's a flop. Like, let's write it off already. It's like it's a big mistake. But then like there's a lot of movies that like find the audience like maybe a week after or two, and then like it starts becoming a success. Like I remember one being The Greatest Showman.
Yep, The Greatest Showman.
Yeah, that flopped. Well, it looked like it flopped before, but then like word of mouth got around. People were like, hey, this movie's actually pretty good. People started seeing it, enjoyed it. Then the other one recently, Elemental. That's the Pixar movie.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, about the water and
Yep.
fire.
oh yeah.
But
Another one, The Idol.
Okay.
that's a TV show. But all right, I don't think that'll ever find an audience besides like Gooners. But no, anyways, Elemental that flopped
Yeah.
when it first came out. Then like maybe like a week or two later, people just started watching it. And then like, over time, it started making more money. Like one of their more successful movies as of recently. So it's like, yeah, like I feel like they just forgot how they to let these movies just have time to like find an audience.
Seems like they're just chasing the billion.
Oh yeah, they're
Yeah.
chasing like that, babe. It's not like an instant like $300 million opening weekend or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
It's like they're ready to just write it off,
Yeah.
which sucks.
Well, you know what else sucks, or you know what else doesn't suck.
I was gonna say, yeah, doesn't suck, but you know,
I once knew a man, and you've probably known a man named Rodriguez in your lifetime because you're wearing a cowboy hat, and a lot of people that I know named Rodriguez wear a cowboy hat. Speaking of Rodriguez,
okay. On March 7th, Robert Rodriguez introduced a new production company, Brass Knuckle Films, to the world, but it comes with a twist. Hear this, you guys. Founded by the legendary
Jonathan,
filmmaker
did you
himself,
type-
this
did you type
company
this out?
represents.
did you,
Yes.
this graphic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Founded by the legendary filmmaker himself, this company represents his unique, independent approach to filmmaking.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
Mm-hmm.
Could you just read that first line for me?
Which one?
Why you gotta do this to the boy?
Because
He was reading so well.
I just need to know what it means.
Let me finish.
Because is Indy where you at to go? I mean, it works.
It was supposed to be.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Robert Rodriguez, where you at?
I apologize. Continue, Jonathan.
He in Texas.
March 7th, you were saying?
Okay, no. Robert Rodriguez started his new production company. It's called Brass Knuckle Films, right?
You must have been upset.
But it's a twist. It's a twist, okay? So this is the important part. Please follow along, Jamal, because then when I ask you what your thoughts are, you're going to be like, what?
Ooh, he cooked you there. He
did.
Ooh.
It's okay to make fun of mentally handicapped is what Jonathan is saying.
Well, I have dyslexia, as you can see.
All right, go.
Okay. So in his new studio, he invites independent filmmakers or fans of Rodriguez films to invest in films that could expand into franchises, while also getting the potential chance to pitch their own feature film ideas to be developed in the future. Addition to the producing these films, Rodriguez will direct at least one of these films. With big studios seemingly struggling with their own films, Warner Brothers, is this the potential future for film distribution?
Well, how much do you have to invest?
I believe the lowest you can do is $250.
$250 or $250,000?
Like $250.
Oh wow!
And
I believe it was like
you
200,
just-
250. You have investment in the film. Like you can pitch your a film idea to him.
With only $250.
That's what I'm saying. That sounds like
That sounds a little too.
I mean,
the idea sounds great, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
But then I do wonder, if you were to just come up there and say, "Oh yeah, I got $250 for you," how serious is he going to take that?
I was like, I don't know. It's like he's not like some guy. It's like he's like an actual filmmaker, legitimate. Like he's made like legit films, and he's done the whole indie. Like all his movies are pretty much indie anyway.
Has he done anything that I know? Probably.
Spy Kids,
Yeah.
Machete.
Okay, Alec. I don't think Spy Kids should have been the first one that you named.
That's the one you would know, motherfucker. Wait. Oh, he did it. Desperado. Like, well, you'd be like,
I was gonna say, wait. This isn't that the one with Antonio Banderas?
Yeah, Antonio Banderas.
Yeah.
Like, you seen that one?
I know of it. I haven't
Okay.
seen it.
Oh,
okay.
God.
Surprise! I'm sorry. I didn't know. That was probably
See,
one of the-
I watch westerns. I watch Desperados.
I'm not a simpleton.
I don't know. You don't know what John Wayne looks like, so.
No, I said I didn't see. I hadn't seen it for a certain period of time.
Anyway, yeah. So he does like movies like Desperado, the Spy Kids movies. What else has he done? He done Machete. Yeah, he done like a lot of like
I don't know that one.
the one with Danny Trejo.
Machete.
That's like every Danny Trejo movie.
But
Okay, never mind. We're back. But yeah, he did a Battle Angel. Remember that one? Yeah, the sci-fi action movie. Yeah, produced by James Cameron. But yeah, anyways, yeah,
he did it?
yeah, he directed it.
Oh wow.
But But yeah, like he's been like the indie guy of Hollywood. I don't think he's like actually like part of the DGA, like the Directors Guild. of America.
really?
I don't think he's like outside of that.
This guy's a rebel.
Yeah, the rebel. Yeah, he has a book called "Rebel Without a Crew."
See, how would I know that?
I don't know. How would you know that?
I'm just saying. Come on, man. Give me a little respect. Give me a little.
Anyway, yeah. But yeah, he's like the indie guy. Like he has his own studio in Texas.
Right.
And Shark Boy and Lava Girl. He did that too.
There you go.
Classic film.
Can I just say he has a specific look to all his movies?
For his kids movies, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, but like when he does more like action adult stuff, it's like very much like dynamic.
I love
energetic.
Alita. Alita, Battle Angel. Oh my
Alita's
god, that's
cool.
so great.
But but like he's not like just some random guy. Like he's actually done like a lot of like big stuff. So
okay.
I would assume it's not a scam.
Yeah. But like, you know what I mean? Like, how serious is he going to take? Like,
Yeah.
You know, because like, I assume like with something like this, like it sounds amazing, right? It sounds like a really good opportunity. But yeah, I kind of look at it as like, yeah, like there's got to be some kind of level of like, because I'll fucking pitch 250 right now. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what, like,
After like I'll probably find a website, but like there's like a bunch of tiers. But like
Oh, okay.
250 is
Okay.
like the lowest you can go in
'Cause
terms of like donations.
that's because that's kind of where I was getting at.
Yeah.
Like, it kind of would have to be tiers. Because if not, everybody would just do 250.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking gonna give you $100,000.
Yeah.
Like, why would I do that?
10 grand.
Yeah, no.
Like,
Film your whole, I'll
Because
Yeah.
essentially, like you have to pitch it to them
yeah.
for the chance to get your feature.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, the idea is amazing, but I also think it has to be like the first one has to be really good.
Yeah.
Because then if not, then the whole thing is just gonna people aren't gonna.
And
You know,
they're
what I mean?
also like action has to be specifically like action films because that's the kind of films
okay.
he makes. But yeah.
See, I kind of don't like that because then you're just limiting who can.
But there is a market.
No, it
Big
is.
market for action movies.
Not saying
I
there
would say
isn't.
like horror and action are probably
But I
the
mean,
ones.
I don't think it's limiting himself. Yeah, I think it's more of like playing it smart. If he knows his strengths are more action,
Yeah.
then why would he try anything
Like
else?
he's not gonna try to produce like some kind of prestige drama.
Yeah.
Because that's not who he is.
But I just look at it as like he could do that, you know, like he could open it up to a wider variety, and it's like maybe it's not his style, but maybe like somebody like he could get somebody else on
Yeah.
board, you know. But no, action. Hey man, if he wants to make an action movie, who am I to sit here and fucking? I'm just talking on a podcast.
Let's turn circle
So
center is
he is
big
giving
feature.
him. Yeah, it's just cool to see like a big filmmaker like him giving like opportunities at least. Because
I got an idea.
yeah.
Action movie starring Drewski and Kai Cenat.
Okay, hell no, I'm not watching it.
You're not, wait, you're not watching it, or you're not going to be a part of that?
I'm not watching it.
But you know, like some rich kid is sitting there. They're gonna see their shit. They're going, oh,
Drewski, and Kai Cenat and Aiden Ross.
Right?
I want them in an action movie.
Somebody's gonna be like, oh yeah, that's what I want.
The villain will be Andrew Tate, but he'll be really cool and based.
Well, so and then the action, it's gonna be like they're fighting in a grocery store. And they throw like apples.
And then
at somebody.
Drewski's like, I'm fat, and then he like jumps on people in like a slip and slide.
and they're fighting like a MAGA man. Like,
Mega Man,
that's what we're gonna call a MAGA man.
Mega Man, starring Drewski and Kai Cenat. But no, what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? Shit.
I'm sorry.
I
apologize.
God damn it. Lost my train of thought.
Well, why-
But I think it's cool like a big filmmaker like him is doing this opening up for like other indie filmmakers because like I don't know, like not the industry and just like it can be like super gatekeepy.
It's too much.
Like gatekeepy or
Yes.
like yeah, it is. Yeah, it's very
fucking too much.
100%.
it is very gatekeepy, and it's like there's not. I feel like there was like a lot more opportunities. I mean, there's a lot of opportunities now, of course,
Yeah.
but like I feel like there's a lot of ways to get in. Like back in the day, it's like literally like Spielberg just like fucking went into the studio and just got a job.
Yeah.
Like a lot of stuff like that.
It's like nowadays, like you
They
either
offer
gotta,
tours and
you gotta fucking win a fucking festival, like a big one. You got like it's
and even then you probably won't even like get like a big job or anything really.
yeah.
It's like, yeah, but
It's-
like,
it's
but
just-
yeah, this like having like this little start could mean the world to like somebody. Could mean the world to us. Could mean the world to some other filmmaker.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Like more people should do that. I don't understand like that whole like oh no, it's really prestige. Like you know like you can't fucking break in unless you do like no like
you're not in our social circle.
Yeah.
You can't sit with us.
it's just fucking Mean Girls.
Yeah. What do you think of it, Jonathan? Though, what's your opinions?
It's definitely new and interesting, and I like it. You know, like you guys have said, it gives opportunity to new voices, new people to come up. Just kind of not like exactly like it, but in Black Mirror, how they would use different actors who were no named, and then that kind of give them a way to like get in and like get noticed and recognition. This is the same way I think of directors and writers that hey, I'm getting my name out there and it's cool. Like you said, somebody that's already in helping somebody out.
Because they can't really feel like you're because they can't really feel
He
like
puts the hat on and this man starts
bangers. But no, it's like after a while, like when you see these movies as much as we do, it's like you start seeing like the same people over and over again, same directors,
Same names,
same actors, same stuff. It's at the point you just want like, can I just see something new?
Yeah,
can I just see someone like I haven't seen before, directed by some director I've never heard of before.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like stuff like that. I feel like Hollywood's scared to do that though.
Yeah.
But why do we think that? Like, why is it so like
money
protected?
Money.
It's like money. It's like all leads back to money. All these execs, like a lot of execs, they don't know what they're doing. I feel like in terms of like filmmaking, like they don't know really anything about filmmaking. They're just
don't know.
Okay, what can put asses in seats? Where how much money can I gain from this? How much money can I not really spend here, just in case it doesn't do too well. It's like they're always thinking about that than anything.
Treat it like it's a tech investment.
Yeah, exactly. They treat it like this. Yeah, there's never tech thing where it's like I'm scared of these tech guys like Jeff Bezos, Zuckerberg, and like Musk getting into these streaming services and movies and stuff like that.
Yeah,
they're gonna start like treating these like products than actual like pieces of art and filmmaking. Like I understand like filmmaking can be for a lot of people it's like entertainment. It's like kind of like regurgitate stuff like that. But there's a lot of people that treat it like an art form.
Yeah,
what it truly is. So
I just feel like they're like you're not gonna and yes, Hollywood has been around since before we were born. But like,
or you're in concepts,
yeah. But like, you have to open the door,
exactly,
so that it can keep growing,
that it can keep going,
and so they can keep evolving and being fresh. Because then it's like for a while, like, and I guess it's still there, where it's just like sequels, reboots, and remakes and shit like that. So it's like, yeah, it's like let fresh blood in there. We're specifically talking about us.
There you go.
Nobody else. Just
I don't care about everybody
else.
Just us only.
And then it's like what Sean Baker said at the Oscars. It's like have more opportunities for these indie films to like really like be in the spotlight. Especially like Anora is like an indie film, $6 million film, and like all this money that other studios put in their movies, like fucking Amelia Perez and stuff like that. Like Netflix had so much money put into that movie, but yeah, the $6 million indie film ended up taking Best Picture.
Yeah, but then also to piggyback on the Sean Baker though, it's like you're saying it, and you're saying it on the Oscars.
Oh yeah, it's hard to do.
But like you have to kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you have to lead that charge too.
Yeah, now that he's the Oscar winner, I'm sure he's gonna like fully
it like
bid on that promise.
Like it can't just be you get up there and you say it because it sounds good, sounds like it's a good impactful statement.
Yeah.
Like you have to act on that too and reach back and open up the door. You know, because then if you don't, then it's just gonna be like okay, well you don't really mean it,
right?
Like you won your shit.
Yeah. Exactly.
We want to win shit.
Yeah, we want to win shit. Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah. Well, John, I think that's it for John.
Yeah.
John Burgundy.
Thank you guys for having me.
Actually, can we just see the intro for John Burgundy one more time, Josh? Because I mean, this is cinema right here, ladies and gentlemen.
This is the news.
John Burgundy.
John Burgundy.
John Burgundy.
This is news with John Burgundy.
Bitches. Like if that doesn't
That last one is crazy. The one where he's like,
right? Wait, logo here? Question mark.
keep it exactly like that, please. That's why.
Oh my goodness!
Oh,
It's,
God.
again, it's a work in progress, fellas.
No,
So,
that is the progress. That is it.
But okay, cool. Yeah, now we gotta talk about West Side Story.
yes.
Yeah. This is one since Jamal deeply has a deep-seated hatred of musicals, he did not watch this.
No,
film.
hold on. Okay, no, hold on.
Wait,
hold on,
you
hold on.
really didn't watch it?
I did not have time to watch it.
Ooh.
I've been a little trailblazer. Been a little trailblazer for the couple weeks.
Yeah.
And I just didn't have time. But I will watch it sometime this weekend, and then when we come back
The
for the
next episode, give
for
it
the
a
next
little
episode,
review.
I will give it a review.
Can
Wait, hold on, wait. Oh, because you won.
yeah, that I was just gonna say it was supposed to be right there, but I lost the Oscar, so I'll bite the bullet on that one.
Yeah. All right.
But
Hold on.
you
you got to hit the button,
what?
the spoiler button.
Oh wait, but before we
I
go to that,
apologize.
before we go to that, I will say since you didn't watch it, and Alec can back me up on this if he wants. I think you have to watch that
Fuck
one
no.
and the new
Fuck
one
no.
and the new one,
Fuck no.
whatever it is.
Wait, the new one. What?
The one that if
Oh,
he
yeah,
suggests one.
that's what I was gonna do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I watched
Just
two
say
movies.
Yeah, two. As your
Gotta
as your
catch
as your
up.
punishment, you gotta
Well,
catch up.
It's not a punishment.
It is a
Is
punishment.
this something he has to actually do?
Yeah,
No. Hold on.
I was
Hold
gonna
on.
do it anyway.
But all in one sit through.
Okay. What the fuck? I need an intermission.
Just coming up with these parameters.
Well, an intermission was so you can go pee and then come back and then you miss everything.
Yeah. All right. Hit
Anyways,
the fucking
yeah.
spoiler.
Okay.
Spoiler.
What the fuck is happening?
Oh shit! God damn.
It is a period.
Man, hold on, people. We got so many fucking upgrades. I don't even. That's fucking.
Yeah, that was cool. I'm not gonna lie.
About that. It is appeared. I thought we were gonna be eaten.
Yeah, I was gonna say something gonna explode right out of the.
Do it again.
1, 2.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Now, does anybody here have any epilepsy?
No.
Can we get that to start
Oh
blinking?
Jesus!
I want to fry these people's brains.
Just kidding.
But,
We don't have to.
but you know, we're gonna talk about West Side Story today.
Yeah.
This is a film directed by the West Side.
I just hear it, man. I gotta throw it up.
This is a film directed by the Steven Spielberg. It is a remake of the original film. West Side Story was also based on a Broadway play. It's basically like I guess at that point in time, a modern reinterpretation of a Romeo and Juliet, pretty much.
Yeah.
But this time more in the context of
Modern day.
the modern day. Well, at that time period.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the racial tensions. My bad.
Yeah.
Racial tensions between white Americans and Puerto Ricans
And Rachel.
Right.
that immigrated to New York.
The racial tensions with the Rachels.
The racial tensions with the Rachels.
That's a good movie, probably.
But yeah, it's about them, between the what they call the Jets and the Sharks.
Yep.
Yeah, the two gangs, and they're like young people, like teenagers, like early 20s guys, and yeah, it's snapping. But
Is that what happens?
yeah, they.
Oh
snapping.
shit!
They
I
did.
forget.
He didn't see. But yeah,
God damn it!
but yeah, the two groups, and one of them is name is Tony. He's like a reformed gang member after he went to jail for killing a kid.
Wait, is that spoiling anything? No.
Well, we put spoiler alert at the beginning.
Oh, that's right.
That's the whole point.
Okay. That's true. That's true.
Anyway, you're not gonna remember this after today.
100%.
Yeah. But
Hell,
no,
I ain't
yeah.
gonna remember this in 5 minutes.
But yeah, Tony, he's like trying to get out of the gang life,
Mm-hmm.
and there end up being a school dance,
Mm-hmm.
and there he sees Maria.
Mm-hmm.
The girl that he thinks is very beautiful. She's
Mhm.
but the problem is she's Puerto Rican and the sister of the leader of the Sharks. And from there, from there it kind of escalates into something that's pretty tragic, if you know the story of Romeo and Juliet in any way whatsoever.
Right.
So yeah, what do you think of it, Jonathan? This is directed by Steven Spielberg. This
Right.
is interpretation starring Rachel Zegler. She's about to play Snow White, and Ansel Elgort. Who else? And then Mike Feist. He was just in Challengers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think of it?
So, what did you think of it, Jamal? Oh wait, you didn't watch it. So I'm sorry. Okay, I'll stop.
That's the person that didn't watch any.
Hey. We're talking about movies, okay? So
We're talking about cinema.
no, but so that's who I couldn't get my minor. I was like, who the heck is Mike Feist? Like when I was watching, I was like, I've seen that Facebook.
Yeah, he plays.
Yeah, I was like, I've seen him before. And there you go. It was in Challengers. Thank you.
Yeah.
And so I saw the movie, and I saw part of it like before, but I'd never seen the full thing.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was rewatching it, I guess you could say, I was like, I thought Ansel Elgort was in this movie before. I was like, where's my baby driver? Where's my baby driver at?
It's the baby driver.
And then like he comes in later in the film, and I was
he
like,
comes in like
Oh
probably
shit!
Yeah.
Look at this, man. This is
Yeah,
amazing.
There you go,
is,
see?
all Ansel.
yeah.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
He comes in like probably like 30 minutes into the movie.
Yeah,
I
he
would
comes
say.
in like later.
Yeah.
I mean, rewatching that film. The first time I watched it, I was like, kind of. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit low key. Jamal was hating on it. Like, I hate musicals, but I've heard so much about like West Side Story. That when I wanted to watch it, I was like, oh, it's Steven Spielberg's gonna make it. I was like, okay, let me watch it. Then I actually watched it. Literally, I was like, oh, it's a musical. So I stopped watching it.
But did you not know? Like,
No, I didn't know anything about it. I just heard.
Okay, how about that? Did you think he was gonna just not make it a musical?
No. Again, I didn't know it was a musical to begin with.
Oh,
I've
okay,
just
yeah,
heard
yeah.
like everybody mentioned, oh my God, West Side Story is a really great, story or whatever. And
Yeah,
I know they did a movie about it before too, right?
Yeah, the original.
Yeah. So then I that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was musical. So when I watched it, I was like, I give up on it. But then you made us rewatch it or made us watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually sat down and watched it. The thing with musicals for me is
Mm-hmm.
I like them until there's like numbers that I don't like. There's some like, you know what I mean? There's some parts where I'm like, okay, I really don't like this song. It's too slow or like,
No, that's fair.
So I'm like, I kind of skip it a little bit.
You can't do that. Though.
No, you can't do that. Because I watched it.
No, like you can't watch a musical and then just because you don't like the fucking thing, you're gonna skip the song.
I don't like this scene. I'm gonna skip
Like
it.
you can't, you can't do that.
Wait.
But they're also missing like context and like emotional like reasons for why the musical bit is happening. So
Yeah. And I get that. But I only probably skipped like 2 songs out of the entire film.
which ones?
Which one was it?
Beginning and end.
No. Oh shit. What was it? I think one of them was damn, I don't remember. I don't remember which ones I skipped because I skipped them.
Valid point.
But again, I watched most of it. I think I only skipped like 2 musical numbers or whatever, but I still got the point across and all that. Man, like I came in watching it not like, I guess I'll watch it coming out of it. I was like, man, that was actually pretty good. Like, well, for me, like, I don't hate musicals because I've like started to kind of like them, but it's just the thing with musicals for me is that I need to like every single song because then like I'm like I get bored once it hits that one number and I'm like, ugh. So
you got like a whole movie go down because of one number that you didn't like.
No, not that it brings it down, but like I have to like a majority of either I have to really be invested in the story to be like, okay, let me sit through this, like because it's different than a film for sure because you hear them talking about their inner thoughts, you hear them, sing or not talk, hear them sing about their inner thoughts and how they feel in that moment, and like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Instead of how we were taught about show not tell. So, anyways, but I like how Steven Spielberg
some knowledge right there.
I like how Steven Spielberg was shot everything. I thought the lighting was really great, especially if Josh can look for it. But in the dancing scene when they're like walking and then like you have like these lights, kind of like very bright behind Rachel as she's walking, and then also Ansel.
They're in the high school dance.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that-
And then another thing that I didn't really quite like about the film is like these are gang members. You know, they're tough. They're like I know tough as
exactly
a
what
tough.
you're talking about, yeah.
And then they're like what I mean. Like it's fun. Like I don't know, it's me being biased, but I like the Sharks, the Puerto Ricans, the Puertorriqueños a little bit more when with their dance because they were a little more tough. Then it comes like these like aggressive or like these like very dangerous jets, and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna beat you up. And that ballet,
They're spinning around. Yeah, that's
yes.
Yeah,
Oh man, that's
a gorgeous scene.
gorgeous shot and everything. But so like they're supposed to be these
Jamal's
tough. They're supposed to be these tough jets. They're like these gangs and like they got switchblades and and all that but they're over here like like ballerinas and all that. I'm not saying that that's not.
Are they like greasers?
In a way, yeah.
Almost, yeah.
Almost like they don't wear like leather jackets,
Right.
or
But like
anything.
But they do.
But yeah, they're young New York
Yeah.
teens.
Like
I think they're
Paris,
tougher than they are. Yeah,
Yeah, and they did have their what's it called, the Converse and their jeans, just like the greasers.
Chuck Taylors.
They're Chuck Taylors. There you go. But definitely like, man, I don't know why was Ansel nominated for an Oscar for this one or no?
Definitely not. No.
I thought he did pretty well in this.
Yeah.
And
he was
then
good.
just as well as Rachel. And
Rachel,
I forgot.
I thought she was great.
And I thought, and if I'm not mistaken, I think what was Maria's like, I guess like stepsister, right?
Anita. Anita.
Anita. She won, I think,
Yeah, she won
an
Best
Oscar because I
Supporting
remember
Actress.
that. I remember watching it.
Ariana DeBose.
Yes,
She won.
She won. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember watching that Oscar, and now I watched it. Now that I watched it, I'm like, oh yeah, she definitely deserved it. But I was like, especially that, and I can't wait to spoil this. Especially that rape scene, like when like I was like, yo, she
Attempted,
played that really well.
Attempted. Yeah.
Or sorry, attempted rape
Yeah.
scene.
Jeez.
She played that really well. Again, I can't like I'm glad that I'm spoiling it for Jamal because he missed out on it when he could have watched it. But
Who wants? You say this like
no.
like a.
As in like
Oh damn, man! I missed out on the rape yesterday. Damn, I know it'll be another one on Thursday.
Like,
I can get back.
like I meant it in more of a way of like, she portrayed that really well. Like, you know what I mean? And so I really loved it. I really loved it. I thought it was peak.
I love the
No, I love the film overall. I love the film
yeah.
overall.
Oh, okay.
Man, and it dawned on me that this was Rachel Zegler's first film.
Yes.
Like first, like she was been
feature
in Broadway.
debut,
Yeah,
yeah.
for her first feature film. She's been in Broadway, and now after that we've seen her explode. She was in Shazam. She was in Y2K. She was in
She's about to be Snow White.
about to be Snow White and all that. And she's very talented. She's crazy talented. She's beautiful as well. She's very nice.
Oh, yeah.
And then and I thought that she portrayed Maria very well.
Compared to the original, where it's like she's played by a white chick.
Really?
Well, most of the Puerto Ricans in the original one are played by white people.
I imagine.
Obviously, the time.
But
the only like real Puerto Rican in that movie was Anita, the original Rita Moreno.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was part of the funny thing to me about it was like their like Puerto Rican accent. They did a lot of these for for the rest of the movie. And I was like, okay. I'm like, I know they gotta sell it, but I'm like,
there's a lot of exaggerated accents in this
Yes,
movie. Though,
yes.
There's like one guy that just sounds like he has the most squeaky ass New York accent I ever heard.
and like again,
He talks like this.
Yeah.
Doing.
that's very Broadway. That's very
That's
Broadway.
very, very Broadway,
But I was gonna say overall, I mean, I love the film. The choreography, especially in that
I like his stance.
yeah.
Power stance.
Oh man, look at that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, look at that lighting. Like I'm telling you.
They don't like movies like this anymore.
No.
I don't know why.
Everything's
And-
got to be dark, man.
Everything's gotta be HDR. Fucking
I mean, look at the contrast in that from the dark going to the light. It was just, man, I don't know. It was very beautifully done, And watching it made me be like, I'm gonna go fight with the Puerto Ricans, the Puerto Ricanos. Let me go fight for the land of the Puerto Ricans.
Like the white people, it's like I gotta fight against the Puerto Ricans. I gotta kill them.
But yeah, no, I mean, it was very, very emotionally charged. I want to punch Mike. What is it? Feist?
Mike Feist.
Mike Feist in the face.
This is what you get for sleeping with Zendaya. You fuck.
First you take Zendaya, and then Rachel. But yeah, no, I was very shocked, especially when Ansel and Rachel were like together. I thought she was gonna like leave him. Then she's like, "No, I'll forgive you." I was like, "Oh shit,
I forgive you, tall white boy."
I was like, I literally did not see that coming.
It's young. It's like a young love. It's
No,
like,
I get it. But it literally shook me to my core. I was like, "Damn."
What's your rating for it?
I give it a peak.
Damn.
Yeah.
High praise.
Yeah.
Alec?
Nice. Yeah, this is like Letterboxd informed me that this is my 4th time watching this movie.
Oh, damn.
I think I watched it in theaters first time. I saw
Nice.
it in IMAX. And I said then the second time I watched it, I want to say I watched it with my parents. Then I watched it with some friends, and now I watched it by myself when I was just like working on stuff yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think. Well, first of all, like Spielberg directing it, like we all know, like that indie director.
That
Super
guy.
That guy, yeah, he's got a great future.
He's got a future.
But no, you can tell like this is a guy that just like he is highly skilled and like there's gonna be no one else like him really. Because like this is just the way he directs the musical sequences. Like that's I think a big problem with some modern musicals.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would say like the singing in Wicked is good, but I don't think the choreography was anything amazing, and the way they were shot was like particularly amazing, really. But like in this movie, he like films a lot of these scenes in oneers. Like of course, like oneers to mean one takes.
Yeah.
But like you can see their feet. As like be really like this is a very important thing. It's like this
Tarantino loves it.
yeah. No, it's like you can see like their full body, I should say.
Oh, okay.
But
Thank
like you can see like everything. You can see
Yeah.
their whole body moving to dance. Not a lot of quick cutting or anything really. Like you can see like these actually like talented people
They put
do
it
the
to
carry.
work.
Yeah, they like, and a lot of the actors in this movie are from Broadway.
Nice.
So and they a lot of them have done the play in real and like on Broadway in real life as well. So
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I think like Mike Feist, he comes from Broadway, and Ariana DeBose, I believe she came from, but she was in Hamilton. I think that was like her big like break in terms of like theater. Then then she transitioned to movies, and then like Rachel Zegler has a theater background as
Right.
well. So
For Andrea DeBose? Ariana DeBose?
yeah,
What part did she play in Hamilton? Do you know which
I forget
character?
which. It's been a
Was it
while
one of the
since I
three
watched-
sisters?
I think so. It's
Okay.
been a while since I watched Hamilton, but
Gotcha.
But they're the film version. But yeah, just like the way he shoots these scenes and like the blocking, like every character
Nice.
feels like they're
That.
That is a hell of
Yeah.
a shot.
I told you.
yeah, every character feels like they're doing something. It doesn't feel like
Mhm.
and the frame is always filled with like a bunch of characters, and because like that's another thing with modern things. It's like a lot of empty space
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to like composition and everything. But no, there's like a lot of people doing something at all times, and like they're moving in and out of shots. Like his thing is like like you see one shot in the movie, and then like it becomes like it'll go from like a wide shot, and then all of a sudden becomes like a medium close up. Then you see like an insert shot, and then like a close up of the person's face. Like that's all within one shot. It's like he's doing so much what you call it, coverage in one take, really, because he's just that guy. He's that fucking guy.
Man.
But no, but yeah, I feel like it just sucks. Like a lot of people feel like Spielberg's boring, but I feel like he's just like really like that guy.
Man.
But anyways, the overall movie, I just really love the story. It's like of course it's like a Romeo and Juliet thing, but like I feel like adding in the context of like the very real racial tensions that were happening in that time, even now. It's just like it adds another depth to it that I think is like just important to see, and also the just like Ariana DeBose in the movie is just fantastic.
Mhm.
Because like the whole scene, of course, you mentioned the attempted assault scene
Yeah.
towards the end of the movie, and then like the bit where she's like talking to Rachel Zegler, talking to Maria,
Mhm.
and
Oh, real quick, we don't condone that.
obviously not.
We-
I don't think that needs to be said.
No,
either.
but, you know,
Oh
but
God.
just in
We
case,
definitely don't.
But just in case, like, we joke, but no, we don't. Yeah.
No, we don't.
We do not. Absolutely do
Definitely
not. And if you need more proof, there'll be a sign right in front of you guys, and that says we do not.
Yeah.
We don't.
Condone.
We don't do that shit. But but no, where she's like singing to her about like stick to your own kind.
Yeah.
Like that scene was like very powerful, and then like they're both amazing singers, so them going off of bat gave me like ooh shit, this
Goosebumps,
gives me
chills,
chills.
yeah.
Like damn, like when you hear people actually like sing,
Yeah.
and as my grandma used to say, sang.
Oh.
That girls ain't singing, they're singing.
There you go.
Like when they sang, like that shit hits you.
So, question.
Yeah.
Because you were as you were talking about the coverage, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to picture it, and then seeing like the images.
Mhm.
So, like, does he kind of shoot it in a way where it's a musical, but it doesn't feel like a musical in a sense?
It's like a lot of it is done in wonders because that's his thing.
Yeah.
Really, but like it feels.
Like it feels more grand.
If it does, that I would just say it feels more grand in scope. Even though it's like a smaller story, it feels like you're like really like seeing like everything.
Yeah.
That the money, like that, like if you told me this movie cost $300 million, I'd believe you. I'm assuming it didn't. I hope to God it didn't. but if you told me it cost $300 million, I'd be like, yeah, I believe you. It's like you can see every penny spent on this movie because you see like the detail and everything, the way just the way the actors like come in at a frame and the production design and the score. I mean, the score comes from the original movie and the play anyway. But like,
how many numbers is it?
I can't, 12 maybe, maybe.
Like there's dialogue in there and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'll be sure to keep count.
Yeah, and
That's
that's Ariana
DeBose and Rachel Zegler, or Maria and Anita.
Yeah. The camera caught you.
Yeah.
No, I was just. I have.
Drink your water,
The crazy thing is,
you thirsty bitch.
the crazy thing is, we watched this film in a perfect time where, like, this is, like you said, this is still kind of a little bit ongoing where, like, people are, like, wanting to, like, yeah, go back home, and, like, we don't want you here. And then, like, the funny thing is, and I love the line in the film when they're like, it was like, go, like, Puerto Rico, where even is that? It's like, well, I think it's part of the United States. But, like, is it an island? Is it where? Is it the 48th, 51st?
Yeah, a lot of people just don't know exactly what exactly they're like hating on. They're like, oh, brown people in my town? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I was like, but like,
Do I hate them?
Yeah.
it was really great. It was really great.
But the
watching.
film also goes into, like, besides that, it also goes into
Gentrification.
gentrification. Yeah, that's what it is. Thank you.
Yeah.
Gentrification. Yeah. It goes into gentrification, especially in the big America sequence.
Yep.
Where Anita's talking about, like, oh, America is so great. Then her boyfriend's like, nah, it's trash.
Yeah.
we're just here because it's probably a little bit better than living in Puerto Rico right now.
Yeah.
But but it's still like trash. They treat you bad here. You gotta pay like these crazy wages and all this stuff. But this is like a really well made movie. I don't think it got as many Oscar nominees as it could have.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Like, I don't think it got, like, I want to say it didn't get Best Picture or, like, Director. Maybe it did. But I had to, someone fact check that.
Right.
But yeah, I feel like it did.
Leave a comment if it did.
But yeah, I feel like it should have, like, got a lot more recognition than it did, because I feel like a lot of younger people I think are seeing this as well. And this might be like their first Spielberg movie.
Right.
So, which is cool.
Crazy.
I mean,
We're getting old.
he's got a big, he's got a big ass career, so you can like start with any Spielberg movie. It'd be like my first was probably like Hook. I think
Really?
my first Spielberg movie. Y'all remember yours?
Back to the Future.
That's produced by him. But
Oh, okay. Never mind. Jaws, right?
Jaws, yeah.
Yeah, Jaws.
Yeah.
which is up here.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would probably say maybe Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
That's one of my favorites for sure.
Yeah, I want to say either Jurassic Park or Hook, but I'm pretty sure it was Hook.
Well, he also worked on. He was what, a producer?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
producer
that's
of
what I said. Yeah.
It even says like Steven Spielberg presents on Back to the Future on the top.
Yeah, right there. Yep. It's seriously.
Yeah.
Now, Alec, because you brought it up about like Spielberg is known as for his wonders, right?
Yeah.
Like the camera and all that. I feel like that really worked with this because in Broadway or when you're watching a musical, you're just looking at the stage.
Yeah.
There's no cuts or anything. And so I think, like you said, this helps it because aside from like, you being able to see the whole choreography and everything and using the wonder and always going wide, you feel like you're there because this world looks so huge. You know what I mean? Like the grandscapes and like, especially, oh man, I love like the demolition stuff and all that. I'm like, man, I feel it when they're there and all the dust
It's
kicking
like
up
the
and
opening
everything.
shot is like where it's like craning over for this this like fucked up little area in New York where it's like devastated.
Yeah.
And like you get a shot of the jets just like ganging up together and like going after the Puerto Ricans basically. But yeah, it's a very good shot though. And yeah, this is an extremely well made movie. I'll give it a peek as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
See?
And where can people watch this?
I watched it. I own it like physically, but like I think it's on Disney Plus.
It's on Disney
I
Plus.
want to say yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's spoiler alert review for West Side Story. I will get on that. You can watch it on Disney Plus.
Yep.
If you've seen it, leave a comment. Tell us what you thought. Hey, who knows?
Yeah.
But now, before we get on up out of here, Alec, we need to know what we are watching next.
Oh yes.
And just in
what's
case,
in our docket?
if you don't have a movie, Josh, could we get Jonathan's camera? I don't know if we'll be able to see it, but this poster up here,
anywhere.
you can't see it. But this poster up here behind Jonathan actually is 250 movies, top 250 movies. You can get it on Amazon. Maybe we'll leave a little link there, a little affiliation link. Get some paper. But I just want to throw that out. If we ever come across where we don't have a movie to choose from, hell, we can scratch one off there and try to tackle 250 movies. But Alec, as always, prepared something for us.
Of course.
So we are going to find out what we are watching next.
I hope it's another musical.
No, not this time a musical. But I was actually gonna come in with one other movie, maybe. But then we were talking about westerns.
Oh,
How you guys haven't
shit.
really seen too many of them? Don't really like them.
I didn't say I didn't like it.
Jamal anyway.
I've seen westerns. I've seen them all. I've seen every single.
But
City
no.
Slickers.
Yeah, sure.
Django and Chain.
Tell you any Western by Tarantino, he's probably loves. But nah, this one is one that I actually have in my. I think I do have in my letterbox. On your front profile page, you have your top 4. This is in my top 4 at the moment.
Hold on, let me see if I can guess it.
Well, no, don't look.
Oh yeah, don't look.
All right.
Don't look.
All right.
But
Yeah,
no,
don't look.
Jonathan, I see your phone.
No, I'm trying to write down the movie. Oh, okay, just text me the movie. I'm gonna forget.
Forget. But now, this is a movie by 1968. And it is called The Great Silence.
Great Silence.
This is directed by Sergio Corbucci.
Great Silence.
And it's, he's actually the director of the original version of Django before Tarantino decided
Wait, there was a first Django?
yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there's a original movie called Django, but it's not really like the one that Tarantino made.
Oh, I see.
It's only like maybe in parts, but yeah, he just like took the name and decided to like make his own thing out of it. But yeah, it's about let me read the plot here. The Great Silence is a movie about a mute gunslinger fights in the defense of a group of outlaws and a vengeful young widow against a group of ruthless bounty hunters.
Okay.
But yeah, what made this one cool is like it's a spaghetti western.
Oh.
But it's done in a way that I think diverts away from a lot what we see in the typical western. It's like kind of like this movie came out like towards the end of the golden era of westerns, and it does some like a lot of like darker things that we weren't really used to by that point in time. So Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies that I've ever seen.
Okay.
Like personally, yeah. So
Now, let me ask you this: Isn't now you can correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't spaghetti westerns like how the Italians made westerns? Because weren't like westerns like Hollywood
yeah, spaghetti
standard
just
and all
like
that?
made like Italian westerns.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, like the way they made it is like not like a lot of no real like audio person on set.
Right.
It's just kind of like they do a lot of dubbing and stuff, like kind of made cheaply, but like very efficiently. That kind of thing. But yeah, this one, yeah, there it is right there. Yeah, there it is. But yeah, that's a great.
And we didn't even have to say Josh, pull it up. This guy's on it, man.
But no, this has a lot of.
Get yourself a Josh.
Has amazing, fantastic cinematography. This is also an influence. What's an influence on the Hateful Eight?
Nice. Okay, yeah.
Western, kind of like in the snow kind of movie. So yeah,
7.7 on IMDb, 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow.
And you can watch it on Amazon Prime if you have it, or YouTube for $1.99. Google Play. I don't think anybody uses that for $1.99.
What would you say?
Well, because you never know. and then Fandango at home, $2.99. Not sure if anybody uses that either. So I'm sure everybody has Amazon Prime and YouTube. So check it out there.
we have a certain way.
Yeah,
we'll make sure we will watch it.
Yes. Thank you.
I'll make sure it's on there.
Thank you.
The Amazon way.
That was always.
Yeah, the Amazon way. Yeah, the streaming way. Yeah.
All right. So I have to watch West Side Story, which, again, if you guys want to check it out with us, it's on Disney Plus. And then The Great Silence
on
Amazon.
Yes.
And so we will check both, or I will check both of those out. And then that will be the conclusion of Alec and his 2 picks that he won on the Oscars.
Oh, yep.
And then after that, I believe it may go, maybe we'll just go this way? We'll just go around, or we want to go me to Jonathan or Jonathan to me?
I could go first.
Yeah, let's go Jonathan go.
Yeah, yeah.
So the next time we come back, Jonathan will have his movie to pick. And again, if he doesn't have a movie to pick, then he can choose from the 250th. But till then, I guess that's gonna do it for us here, man. See, look at us. We're trying to cut down on the time for you,
Of course.
so that more people will want to watch and listen to us and
More
have some
bite
fun,
sized. Yeah, let's do it.
you know. But no, it was fun. You know, I think we had a pretty good episode here.
Oh yeah,
folks.
definitely.
He did.
So, and actually, I'll be honest with you. Hearing more about West Side Story, I am excited to see it.
Good.
So I am going to check it out. And I was going to watch it, but I think hearing kind of what you guys were talking about, and like both of you guys really kind of love it. Josh, have you seen it? What, Peak? Okay. So all 3 says Peak. So I'm excited.
Jamal's gonna be the one ally.
I know. I was just going to say that.
I think you'll enjoy the music too, because it's really well done music.
Okay.
And it's like kind of like a similar vibe to what I was trying to do with My Darling.
Okay.
Nice.
So yeah, kind of lush and everything. But yeah,
Well, yeah, I'm going to check that out. Excited to see it. And then hopefully that'll be the last musical I watch for a while. But yeah, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming along.
Yes.
Follow, share, subscribe, leave a comment, all that other shit. Thumbs up, because it helps, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I'm Jamal. We're here with Sir Alec and John Burgundy.
See you, folks.
From Josh, from the 3 of us, we shall see you when we see you, and when we see you, we will see you. But we won't see you.
what do you hear? What do you say?
You will see us, and we won't see you, and that'll be it. And we just talk and talk and talk.